So we're taking stuff over to the main circus, basically emptying this whole area out. And they've said, Dave, what can you take back? And I'm like, well, what is this to take back? Because all this stuff has to get back over there. And he says, oh, well, there's the snap van, there's, you know, stuff like this and whatever. And then they said the Peterbilt. I went, what?
I'm gonna come. Oh, Davetheangrytrucker intro. Made with a total budget of £0, because I'm Yorkshire.
Yeah, so I'm just walking over to the Peterbilt now, for the first time ever. It's gonna be fun, isn't it? It's right there. Everyone's like, nah, you don't be able to drive that. I think I will. But I am taking this beast over to the circus.
Yes! Hell yeah!
Look at it. This will be the first time I've ever driven a Peterbilt. Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime.
I am Optimus Prime, and this message is to my creators. I'm coming.
Is it unlocked? It is indeed.
Hi, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah!
Is the keys in it though? I do not know. Okay, let's do the American thing. Nope. No. Why is it? Hey, what's going on here? Why is the... Oh, it's got a clutch. It's a manual.
No shit.
I found the keys. I found the keys,
Yes.
but there's no electric.
Yes, behind you is some battery.
I've come.
So I'm not thick as shit. Pav has like a safety feature, so he disconnects the batteries. I just couldn't find them. Is this just for parking on like lights?
This,
Yeah.
the American trucks, that's for the trailer. Only you can break the trailer when you drive. When you pull that, the trailer stops you.
Right. That's what I didn't know. So if you're driving down motorway and just accidentally pull on that.
With the some visor here and that visor there, you go up about, depends where your seat is, but it's usually about 2-3 inch.
Yeah, it's about that much.
Yeah, yeah. You have to guess where you're going.
It's always good for a first, isn't it?
Yes, okay. Wait, what, sorry?
Is he straight in first time? Good morning. It has been a while. I do apologise, but we are now back on Casper the Friendly Ghost. Grandmother, Granddad, what's going on? We are now officially back to normal. I do apologise. The past 2 weeks I haven't done a video, mainly because last week I didn't have work at all. So, you know, I had pretty much the whole week off because I had the truck show that I was going, not truck show, because I was at the circus doing the monster truck jumping thing. In a monster truck jumping cars for the first time ever, and yeah, it was fun and painful. So yeah, we did that. Also Friday I had a speed awareness course. I don't mind talking about it. They say it's confidential, but I don't mind saying that I was on a speed awareness course, right? I was on a speed awareness course. I did 35 and 30. Sue me. Well, and the week before that, it was just like, it was literally just ADR all week. So this week, we are starting fresh. It is Monday. Here we are. look at that. Monday is indeed. We have done no work to the truck, so the lights on the front of the truck are still the same as they were last time you saw. Because I did say I wanted to get the side lights sorted, but I didn't. New gloves, because you all complained about my old gloves having holes in the fingers, so I've got brand new gloves. You're welcome. You missed it? You have, haven't you? A guy met me last week, I think it was Monday, and he says, that's weird. He says, what? He says, well, I see you on TikTok, Facebook and YouTube, your truck looks clean as. I says, yeah. It's a right shithole, sorry. Basically, I ain't washed it in a while. So yeah, we're back. I don't know what we're carrying, but we shall find out. The first thing I see when looking at the trailer I am to pick up, I'm not sure if it's a heavy load. It has put down, I don't think it's put down the wheel, the mid-lift. I think the mid-lift was already down. But we shall, it looks, the trailer looks a bit low. So there could be some weight on there. I'll tell you what, we'll figure it out now. We'll do it now. Or some weight on that.
Bullshit or bullshit?
Oh, it's ADR. It's ADR, like usual. Am I the only friggin' ADR driver that works hours now?
Yup!
What is behind door number 1? Hopefully stock. Oh, we have flammable liquids. Yep. You've got ratchet straps. That's good. That's good. We like that. It's well done as well. Yep, we've got 2. We're going to Heysham. All right, where are we going? We are going to Tredeby Gwent. Oh, we're going to Tredeby Gwent. Are we? That's Newport though. That's not Hams. What? Wait a minute. What's going on here? It's already been signed for. No, it's been picked up from Gwent. It's been picked up from Tredeby. Ah, okay, makes sense. That makes sense. It didn't make sense before, but now I've read it. It makes sense. Knox has picked this up. I trust Knox. Knox is a good driver. He's always good with his loads. And if I can see a ratchet strap in the back of there, I know he has done the whole thing with ratchet straps. I can see just above it. I don't know if you can see because it might be a bit dark in there. Right, so you can see you've got this first strap here, and then if you just look over that second barrel, you can see another strap. So we know he's done them all. So we're happy with that. We're happy. So we'll take the paperwork because we need that for later. We don't want to get wet or anything, or fly out the door when it opens up because I ain't locked it properly, because that's never happened.
A bullshit?
Do all these straps back up on the curtain because we don't want them flinging out in somebody's face or it's in a car or a van and then we get friggin' sued for it. My lights on? Got my lights on. Got my lights on. Love my lights. Right, everyone said to me when I installed these, right, oh, they won't last long. Marker lights never last long. Oh, you'll have problems with, we change them all the time. These are the original marker lights. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. 24 quid. Just in red. Actually, no, it's less than that, isn't it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 quid. Just in red ones. In the red ones alone, that's £18. The £2 per light rate. So 18 quid in reds. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 quid in the amber. 30 quid. 30 bastard quid. Inches. Oh, I still have not yet reinstalled the fugglers. As you can see, it's still empty back there. It looks awful, doesn't it? Looks boring. Looks like no one owns this truck, but it's what you get when you upset me. That's what you get when you upset me. I go all literally Teddy's art cradle. in my case, Teddy's art frigging truck. And we'll put it all back in and we'll get it back to how it used to be. Because we can't be having this. Can't be having this. This is not a truck driver who likes his job's truck. I am not 16.2, I'll tell you that much, good sir. I am not. A lot of people keep asking, I do keep explaining, but we have new subscribers every week, every day. For you that don't know what this is your height indicator. You don't use them in the US, but in the UK, it is by law required to show your height. One is to prove that you've done your vehicle checks, because if you haven't done your vehicle checks, you're not going to change that. And if you haven't changed that, they'll just say, well, how tall are you? And you might know how tall the trailers are, which I know this is 14 full. I'll put 14 too, just because, you know, I'll put 14 then. I'll put 14. There you go. I'll put that. I'll write 14 one. Nah, 14. There we go. 14 foot. So it's 14 foot. You can find that out by looking on the back of the front of the trailer. Back of the front. You can look at the back of the front. What's the back of the front?
I don't know.
You know, the back of your truck at the front of the trailer. At the front of the trailer, it'll state how tall your trailer is on a standard fifth wheel, and mine says 14. Don't mind, my sat nav set to 15 anyway. I set the sat nav to the tallest trailer we have because I don't change the settings on the sat nav, because if I did, I'd just forget one day and then be going under a bridge with a 15 set at 14, and then boom, boom, or most likely me going. Doesn't matter what this is, if it's not a 15-1 route, I ain't going on it. Which a lot of people might say, isn't that wasting time, Dave? No, it's not.
A bullshit?
No. Right, so how far away is Heysham? I've been off that long that my work phone has died. It's now at 16%. I've been on charge for a while. Let's get that turned on so I can find out where in Heysham we are going. I don't know, I have no idea. Obviously it's an ADR site. I don't know why we pick up from an ADR site to take it to an ADR site, unless I am completely doolally. Right, so, other news. Other good, amazing news. The Magnum will be starting very soon.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone?
So, Trucker Girl, who is lending me the space to do my trucking, she's lending me the warehouse. She has now acquired the warehouse, so she now has the warehouse. We're just waiting for concrete to go in, get that all sorted. Every time someone asks me, how's Magnum doing? You started Magnum yet? Shouldn't take him too long. Dane's a very quick guy. Dane gets stuff done quick, and plus, you know, he doesn't really have a full-time job like I do. You know, his full-time job is, yeah. But so excited! I went down yesterday to go have a look at it, and it is, I mean, the place is amazing. Absolutely, wow! Like, oh my God! You know what I mean? It's just how the other half lives. Loads of room for activities. I'm so giddy. Tradiviation. We're going to Tradiviation. I've been there before. I have. Cool. So yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, so we're going to Heysham. We're going to get there for 9 o'clock. Why? What? Why? Why? No. Why are we in at this time? This doesn't make sense. Why? No. Why? So my text from Jack was as states, I quote, Rich, start at 6 AM. You'll be tipping RS72, what we got on, in Heysham at 10 or 11 o'clock, in between 10 and 11. I'm getting there for 9. I'm going to be an hour early. Best be traffic. See, I know Tredevi Gwen's pretty decent. Like, you get there and you just get tipped, so there's no real wait about. Oh, I ain't been to Red Rose in ages either. I ain't been up here in a long time. Still looks like a shithole. Still looks like a giant shithole. Nothing changed there. Ooh! Sleepers. It's not sleepers, it's beams, wooden beams. But if no one's using them, I will. I'll take them all. Quality content! Guys, what? I've got the camera for the yeah. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. I don't know what to do. It's been that long. I love this. This is what we should do more often. We should have a break and then come back refreshed. This is ace.
Dave the angry trucker rolls down the lane, grumbling curses, but there's peace in his pain. The grass fields stretch like an endless chain. The English sky washes away his disdain. Through the rivers and the lakes so wide, Dave hums a tune as the miles collide. Trees stand tall, waving slow by his side. An angry heart, but a peaceful ride. DF hums low, a soft growl in the night, carrying the load through dawn's first light. The road winds on in a silken flight, lost in the view, an eternal respite. Through the rivers and the lakes so wide, Dave hums a tune as the miles collide. Trees stand tall, waving slow by his side. An angry heart, but a peaceful ride.
Okay, we've arrived at InBev, which is Budweiser. We've been told to follow the blue line to Bay 16. We had a phone call. The blue line. We are going to Bay 16. That's not them. We're picked now. Obviously, because it's me, I'm not picking up beer. They don't trust me with beer. Never trust me with beer. Only thing they trust me with is the stuff that carries the beer. So we're picking up a lot of glass trays or something, like 48 pallets of glass liners. So I don't know where they are. We'll find out when we get there. So yeah, we're just driving round. Shunter just did not care at all. It's like, I'm priority. This is my yard. Right then. Be on your way, sir. Then show yourself. So we're going to continue. Still blue line. Still going on blue line. The yellow and I think it were green. What colours were it? Green and yellow? I don't even know. I know yellow was one of them, but we've now got red and blue. So we're still on. We're still going. And if you had to pull down from me, you could have took your time doing this. But now you're in my way, dickhead. Hey, have we broken off yet? I reckon the red's going to break off before the blue. What we're saying, unless the red is the exit. What we're saying. We're saying it's going to go. Alright, well, these here. This might be us. This might be us here. Let's have a look. So that's Bay 15, I believe. It is. So 16. I should have thought red, not blue. There you go, Bay 16. Right. It's just champions. Champions. We are the champions. We do a blind side, but it's a big open yard. Not really going to hit, no. If we do, we shouldn't be driving. If that's in line, right, if I've managed to somehow get that in line, oh, no, miles out. Absolutely miles off here. Absolutely miles off. I mean, you could fit another truck in that bay. Let's get over. Get over. So, but we've got plenty of space to correct our manoeuvre so that we are straight when we get in. Come on, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin, 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 spin. Now spin back, spin back, spin back. Oh, I think we have to do a little bit of a shunt. See, the back end is perfect. The back end is perfect, but the front end is shit.
What's that, brother?
So you have to straighten that up. That were a blind side though. It were a tight blind side as well. I did that really tight because that van. I wanted that van to get away. I wanted that van to get around me. But I might as well just wait it. Right, nice and straight. There we go. And then reverse it back. Look at that. Perfect. I've left both the cameras at home, so I haven't got any of those, the cameras that stick on the side. I have got new sticky pads though, so we should have them back on as soon as. Right, we're here. Again, it's another site that requires a hard hat. So I've had to, wow. Wow. 64 centimeters this now. Perfect fit. So this site has clocked onto my little like my ruse, Joe. When I used to put pretend this is where I had it, I put it a bit higher. They say in here, no caps. They know what I'm doing. There we go, all empty. Stinks of ink. It's good thing I'm not picking actual beer. I've just got to the point I don't care. got the camera. Come tell me off, I dare you. Alright, that's what I'm getting. 48 of them. 48 of them. So that's 24 doubled. So it's 24 stacks. So I should have 2 spaces at the back empty. Obviously with this lot, it's going to be internals. They don't look, then again, they could be heavy. I mean, it's a lot of plastic, is that? That is a lot of plastic. But probably get away with just doing internals on these. Hey, one-way system, matey. One-way system, pal. If I can't do it, what you there's one rule for it's double tier rules. Double tier this. Actually, I think it might be 2-way because it's just say logistics office there. It does have 2 lines. Oh, mate, no, because that sign's facing this way. He went the wrong way. So when we have collected this load of plastic, look at me like that. Look at me, you gave me off course. So once we have collected all of this plastic, we're taking it back to Kenneth Howley's, dropping it there, but then we're going to get an empty trailer and take it to Timu. No, it's Tiva, not Timu. We're taking it to Tiva in Glasshoughton, Castleford, and dropping the trailer off there and then coming back solo. Because I've made this day too quick. I've literally done this day way too. He's still. You can see him in the corner of the camera. He keeps looking over. You know who I am.
Do you know who I am?
Do I care? Come on, who are you then?
Ronnie Pickering.
Who?
Ronnie Pickering.
Who?
Ronnie Pickering.
You're the negative commenters, aren't you? You're the people that say all bullshit about how have you. Don't know what jobs we're doing tomorrow. Aiden has asked if we can sleep out. I've said I will do because it's content and the day, you know, it's decent content. I want decent content, and apparently we've got a lot of jobs going to Forley, which is perfect because I love driving Forley. I love doing that Forley load. Love going down to Forley, so I'm happy with that. I don't mind. It's an easy job. 6 hours driving there, 6 hours driving back. Yeah, our lass ain't gonna be happy, but no, we'll go get bedding, and that'll be a perfect opportunity to get all the stuff back in the truck, to get all the bedding back in the truck, to get the fugglers back in the truck, to get me fucking hard up back in here. Stop swearing, Dave. You're going to be editing it out. You're going to regret it because you'll miss it, and then you'll be watching it with your lass and you'll be like, what? Good morning, friends. Good morning, friends. Good morning, friends. How are you? It's a little weird, isn't it? All right, it's Tuesday. So yesterday I left you at Budweiser. They didn't put 48 pallets on. They put, I think, about 12 pallets on. It wasn't a lot at all. It is now Tuesday. I am now back in the yard. I'm just leaving to go get that trailer I picked up yesterday to take it to Doncaster, and then we're coming back to the yard because Aiden's got another job for me. Should be this one here. Should be this one here. Points to every trailer in the yard. Should be one of these. There, exactly where I pointed. Oh, Jesus. Oh, more Jesus. Need to raise the suspension up. Need to raise that suspension up. Sorry, down. Not up. There we go. Still hit it. Come on, don't slap. Yeah, but now raising the suspension up. Creaking and cracking like you're an old granny. Bit happier today. It has rained, so it's nice and cool. Always. There you go. Right, so I'll look in the back, see if it's all fallen over. We did only put internal straps in. Look at that. Still lined up. I don't know if you can see it, but it's still lined up. Internal straps. Way forward. We are doing nights out. Not tonight. We'll do it tomorrow night. So that gives us the excuse of getting everything back in the truck that we took out. So the fugglers, the bedding, everything. The microwave's still in there, but I don't really use the microwave, so. Right, we're hooked up. I'm ready to go. So where we're off today is we are going to Doncaster to deliver this load of glass sheets. Alright.
Don't go on about it.
Take all them there, get them dropped off, get back here, and then do whatever we're doing after that. So yes, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. Welcome back. It is Wednesday, my dudes. We've got bedding. We've got bedding that is just everywhere at the moment. And look, the Fugglers have returned. Nothing's been the same since they've been gone. My attitude has not been the same. The quality has not been the same. So tonight we're reinstalling them back. Right, so what are we doing today? So we're at TV UK. We've collected a full trailer of drugs. All them drugs, all the drugs you're thinking, that's them all. So what we're doing with this is we're taking this all the way to Fawley to get destroyed.
Wait, just a minute. Just 1 minute.
It's 200 miles. 200 miles away. There we go. And it is... I'll get there for 11:33. 11:33, 237 miles away. 11:33 is now 6:42. Yeah, that's not bad timing at all, that ain't. That's not bad at all. I'll get there and tip today. What? I've got text fading. Straight back on tipped in the morning, collect the trailer at Tiva at 6 AM and head straight down to Fawley. Oh, I forgot, once tipped at Fawley, you will be running straight to DB Newport to load Thursday morning. Okay. Now, it might not be ADR that's on the truck, because obviously all these drugs are not hazardous unless ingested all at once.
That boy got that virus.
They're not hazardous substances, so they're not ADR. But the place we're going is ADR, so obviously no recording as usual. Sleeping out again. We're tramping out. It's an absolute mess. It looks like I'm sleeping in an igloo tonight. Didn't you know? Sleeping in an igloo. I think, you know, a truck's not yours until the bed's in, until you got your own personal touch. And my Fugglers are my personal touch. It didn't feel like home for a while. For 2 weeks it didn't feel right. It felt wrong. It felt disturbing. I didn't like it. But now I feel like we're back on track. Also, I don't know if you've seen this, but I got this off a fan. It's a golden egg, not a butt plug. It's all returning. We've all forgiven and forgotten. Well, forgiven, not forgotten.
Better not go to sleep. As soon as your eyes shut, I'm gonna punch you square in the face. I hope you stay still when you sleep, because I'm putting a rat trap between your legs. That's my truck, you stupid fuck!
So right, we're gonna get off down there. See you in a bit. We're gonna get there for about, we've got a 45-minute break, so we're not gonna get there till about 1:15. 1:12. All right, we're about 3 hours into our drive. I've stopped for a break, close curtains, because I need some privacy, because people will just bug me constantly if my curtains are open. They want to know what I'm doing. I'm making my bed. I'm making my bed. Whatever. Look at that. Look how much more homely that is. Look how much better that is. I know you can't really see because it's dark as shit in here. The light's gone out by looks. Alright, well, we'll roll about in there. I actually have a spare bulb, but I wonder if it's the same bulb. 2 minutes. I might be able to suss this out. I might be able to sort this one. I know, you can't see shit, can you? I know. Someone took the bulb out. This frigging casing's off. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this bulb. Right, so the bulb is it broken? It looks a bit weird. I don't know if it's broken or not though. It was given from a friend. Oh look, there's two there. There's three, right. So this is a standard bulb and these are a coloured bulb. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, see if this coloured bulb works first. Right. Oh, you turned on! Shocked me like shit! Right, there we go. What are these for? What are they for? What? Where? What? How do you turn them lights on? What's the point in having them lights if they don't work? Shut. What? What? Are them lights all are they all bust? Surely when you put them lights on, all lights should come on. Not just the outsides. They must work, watch. They don't work. What the No, why? Oh, listen. No. Right, hello, you can see me. Right, there's one way to find out if these bulbs work. I've never seen them turned on, so I wonder if all these bulbs are blown. Yep. Give me a minute. Right, let's see if that works. You're kidding me? All this time? Why is that humming so much? Why is that humming so much? So you're telling me all this time I've had this truck, I've never realised that these four lights don't work? And that's because all bulbs are blown. It's humming so much. Why is it humming so much? I don't like it. I think we've got another spare clear bulb from where I changed those others from clear to red. Alright, let's see if this bulb is also blown, which I imagine it is. Can't believe this. Cannot. What are we doing? I've got a sunroof. Open sunroof. Might be able to see us. No. Hey, light. Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. My God, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Are you bleeding serious? All this time? All my lights have been blown. All this time, I thought, what? I've always wondered what these lights did. Now I know. Now look. How much bright it's going to be. Do I like the blue? No. I don't like the blue. I'm going to have to buy 4 bulbs. Well, 3. I'm an idiot. Why is that humming? Why is it you meant to be humming? I don't like the fact you're humming. We'll find out if it's meant to be humming. What's all shit falling out of there? If this hums as well, it's going to be a right racket. What the f? You ready? Listen to this. Honestly, it's like flies constantly in here. Listen.
This is fine.
It's not actually that bad, is it really? It's not too bad. Actually alright. But he f***ing hums. I had no idea. I had no idea that that's what they were. No, I had no idea. But yeah, for you that don't know, I changed both of these to red. To red. Because black and red go. But now it's like a multicoloured. What is this? What is this?
It's Christmas.
No one knows. Right, I'm gonna lay on bed for 15 minutes. So I'll see you in a bit. I can't believe that. All that time. All that time. I didn't know this. I overslept. I overslept. It's R7. I overslept.
We don't care.
Alright. So, it's R7. Slept well last night. Obviously, you didn't see nothing yesterday because it's ADR. And guess what? It's ADR today.
Get out of here.
So, it's pretty shit. I overslept. What's going on? It wasn't that comfy. I was sweating. I was sweating, like dripping, sweating. Sorry if I look tired. I don't know why. I've had loads of sleep. Right, so Treeby Gwent, and then we're going to battery recycling, so picking up batteries, and then we're going to Leeds to the Maltings. So yesterday we dropped off at Fawley, delivered that, job done. Left there about about 3:30. We've got to here because we're off to Newport, to Treeby at Newport. We got to this services at Watford Gap, I think it is. This is why I don't record much anymore, because there's nothing to record, because I'm always doing ADR. It's just constantly ADR shit. Oh yeah, become a content creator while doing dangerous goods where no site allows you to record because it's dangerous, and they take your cameras off you because you might start fire. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about something. We're gonna have to talk about something. We're gonna have to do something. We'll do something. We'll record the road. Record the road, Dave. Get the road on. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do.
Davetheangrytrucker, it is mighty DAF. On the road he rumbles, crushing every path. Scanning the horizon for the evil scanians. They want to rule the freeway, but Dave will never let them stay. Fight, 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 in the dead of night. Death against the scanians, Dave's got on his mind. Engines roar like thunder, lights flash in the dark. Every mile of battle, Dave leaves his...
All right, we've arrived at Treeby Gwent. It is right there. We are second in queue. There's someone already in there getting unloaded. He's got to get loaded on, I'm not sure. And then it's us. Luckily, even though I overslept, the gatehouse guy doesn't start till 9. So, it's not too bad, it's not too bad. Should be fine. Right, let's talk about something. Let's talk about something, shall we? I don't know what we're going to talk about. Well, let's talk about something. It looks so much better. It looks so much better. It just feels so much more homely, doesn't it? It's snot I've got in. So I did a TikTok the other day talking about, is it worth becoming a tramper in the UK right now? I'll talk to you what I believe is good and what's not good, all right? There are 4 things you can do as a truck driver in the UK. Days is for the people that want to be home every night, want to see the wives, want to see the kids, want to have home-cooked meals when they get home. But just because you're on days does not mean that you're not going to have a long day, all right? On days, you will still do quite a lot of driving. You can go, like I'm from, say, Castleford. I'm setting off from Castleford. I can still go to London, right? It's within the driving range. It's within the range. I can go to London, come back in the same day. But days is for a person that likes driving trucks, that enjoys being on the road, doesn't mind traffic, because there is a lot of traffic through the day, and doesn't mind early starts, but wants to be home every night. All right, so that is days. All right, let's move on to nights. Nights is for someone that doesn't know what an alarm clock is. All right, someone that doesn't agree with alarm clock, someone that thinks the alarm clock is an invention that was made by the devil. Now, a lot of people do this because there's no traffic at night, which there isn't, no, but there is roadworks, so that's your negative. So even though you haven't got traffic, you've got roadworks. Nighttime, a lot of motorways have roadworks, all right? So I did a night shift one time, and every motorway I went on, there was roadworks, like 3 lanes closed or 2 lanes closed, all going into 1 lane. I think it's more annoying. That's more annoying to me, because you're driving past this roadwork, there's nobody in it, but you're still filtering into 1 lane, and it just causes loads of traffic. So there is a positive. You aren't dealing with any other drivers on the road, so anyone that's untrained isn't there anymore. There'll be the odd few, but very, very far Another negative is you can fall asleep quite often. All right, being on nights and having those lights constantly passing you, you know, you get into like a trance and you could fall asleep at the wheel. You know, if you don't get enough sleep through the day because it's too hot, like say it's a 35-degree day, all right, in England, which we all know that's friggin' stupid hot, you might not get much sleep for the day. If you don't get enough sleep for the day and you go out on a night shift, there's a good chance that you're going to be drifting off. Being warm in your cab, being awake when you should be asleep. So you need to be 100% that you're going to get some sleep for the day, all right? So that's your night shift. Now, nights do get paid more because it's antisocial hours, unsociable hours. So you will typically get paid about £1 more, maybe 50 pence, I don't know. You'll get £1 more an hour, I reckon. All right, so that's your nights. To go back, so if you're a day driver or a night driver, you're not guaranteed to get your own truck because you're not always using it, all right? So if you're a day driver, you're just using it through day. So if you use it through day, then when the night driver starts, he could take it, or vice versa. If you're a night guy, the day guy will take it. All right, moving on to tramping, which personally I think is currently the worst one to do. All right, so tramping is the lonely one. All right, tramping is the one that I see in the next 20 to 30 years will no longer be a part of the trucking thing. All right, there will not be enough drivers doing it and it'll eventually stop because there's no massive benefit to tramping at the moment. All right, so back in the day tramping would have been worthwhile doing, but now it's not. You're not getting enough to justify going out for a week or whatever, however much time. And I explain why. Look, I think I like tramping, right? I do. I like tramping. I like being out of the house. I like being away. I like being in this truck. It's very comfortable. It's quiet. You know, it's nice. But you're not really earning that much more. You know what I mean? All right. So if you're a tramper, the negatives are going to be you're probably going to be out for the week if you're a local tramper. If you're doing international tramping, you'll be out for 3 to a month maybe. You know, I don't know how long they start. 2 weeks I think it is. If you go to somewhere like Germany or France or whatever, you could be out for 2 weeks. All right, but we'll do local, we'll do England. So if you're doing tramping in the UK, you'll be out Monday morning and you'll come back Friday night. Okay, so you'll be out all week. If you've got family, it's not ideal because your wife's going to be missing you, your kids are going to be missing you, you're not going to see them. 2 days a week is not ideal, especially when all you want to do is just rest when you get back home, you know. So you come back off of a week of tramping, all you want to do is just spend some time in your own house, just chill, you know, watch football, watch Formula 1, you know, playing your games. But obviously your kids aren't seeing you in a week, your wife ain't seeing you in a week, and all they want to do is go out and, you know, have fun. But you're like, I've been out all week, I don't want to go out. So there's that negative as well. So you might have trucking friends, which is beneficial. You can meet your friends at services, but you won't see your friends that are home. So your friends might text you and say, oh, you're coming out for a drink tonight, you know, just for a one, just play some pool or something. You can't because you're other side of the country. Your pay doesn't change. So if you're a day driver or a tramper, you're getting the same money. You're getting the same pay per hour. And that's because you're still technically doing days, sadly. So, And that's pretty much your negatives, really. Oh, if you're single, another one, if you're single, it's not the best job to meet people, you know, unless you've got Tinder. So it's not the best way of meeting people, okay? So there's 5 negatives there. All right, so your positives. You get your own truck, if you class that as a positive, because you're guaranteed you're going to be out in it all week, all right? You are going to be in this truck all week, so you should get your own truck. Also, another negative is food-wise. You got to pay for food and, you know, you got to eat in a truck. You do get meal allowance. So a lot of companies will give you a meal allowance for every night that you sleep out. So my company pays £25 per night. So you get £25 a night, which is, it's not bad. It's 25 quid for, you know, you tramping out for something to eat. At KFC's now, if you want a decent meal from KFC, you're looking at 19 quid, aren't you, or something? So, you know, you got a bit of change after that. Parking. Now, I have said in a video that sometimes you have to pay for parking, but most companies have something called a Snap account, and a lot of services will have this account, this company, where you can go onto their site, park up, you go into WH Smith's, there'll be a Snap computer, put your edge in, and that's it, done. It's paid for. The company's paid for it. They pay for it monthly. It's like a it's like Netflix, basically. You know, it's a subscription. Sometimes depending where you are, because there's not Snap everywhere, there isn't, you will have to go to a services that doesn't have Snap because we run out of time. A lot of companies will pay that because they understand you couldn't get to a Snap or, you know, whatever. Well, it's not really many. There's three. You get extra, you get your own truck, extra pay. I can't see much more positives because there isn't. There's a lot more negatives than there is positives when it's doing tramping. Unless you like stay away from your family. Then there's three. That's tramping. Trunking is probably the best and easiest job you will ever do in your life. Trunking is basically, you start off at your depot, right? You've got a trailer on, filled with stuff. You then take it to another part of your company. Say you work for DHL, I don't know. So you start at DHL at Castleford. You go to DHL at, say, I don't know, Thorn, right? So you drive there. And you're there until they've unloaded you, they've tipped you. It could take a while, it could take 4 hours because they're in no rush. So you just sleep, drink, smoke, whatever. And then at the end of it, they either reload you or you leave an empty trailer back to Castleford. And that is trunking. Trunking is probably going to be the way forward. Right? Trunking is probably the best, what everyone wants to do now. Because you're always getting home every night. And it's, you know, the company's basically just move products from different warehouses. Obviously, a lot of companies, smaller companies, little family businesses, don't have trunking because they don't have other warehouses. So these are your major warehouses like Amazon, DHL, Next, you know, all these big companies. They're the ones that are going to be using trunking. Obviously, small companies like Kenneth Howley, they don't do trunking because they have no other warehouse to take it to. So ideally, you want trunking, because trunking's easy. My advice to anyone starting this job, right, my advice, what you want to do, if you want to go for the full experience of being a trucker, all right, start on days, all right, you want to start on days and do local work. If the company you're going to work at does local work, start off doing local work, all right? Local work is the best way to get trained up because you're doing more maneuvering on local work than you are on general haulage. You could be going from, say, Wakefield to Castleford, which is not far, all right? And you'll be doing all the areas in between there. So you'll be reversing, you'll be going in, you'll be doing a lot, right? There's reversing onto bays, there's driving around tight areas, there's all different kinds of stuff that you're going to learn by doing local stuff, and you'll be doing lots of it, all right? You don't want to go straight onto general haulage because you're going to be doing a lot of driving, all right? So you're going to be driving for, say, 4 hours or 3 hours. You'll get to a place and you'll be like, oh, I've never reversed onto a bay. What am I going to do? You'll be learning how to reverse onto a bay there and then. It's like, this is not the best way to learn. You all learn local, because then if you struggle or if you have any problems, your place, your base is local. So that's what I did. I went to TPM when I started Howley's, and you do, like, I could be delivering here, then delivering there. I'm doing maneuvering and I'm doing some more maneuvering there. You get the feel for the truck because you're constantly on it, you're constantly doing it. You know what I mean? It's 2 parts there, 2 parts there, 4 parts there. You know, you're constantly going. Whereas general haulage, you tend to have a full trailer and you're dropping it all off at one place. You're not getting much experience. You're getting a lot of driving experience, but you're not getting maneuvering experience, which is the most important part of driving trucks. Knowing how wide the truck is, how close you can get to something before you strike it, all right? Start off with your locals, go on to general haulage for days, so stay on days, make sure you still enjoy it, all right? And then say to them, look, I want to try tramping. I want to go out and try tramping for a bit. I want to see what it's all about, all right? Because we all want to experience it. We all want to see what it's about. So go on tramping. Spend a month doing tramping, all right? At the end of the month, evaluate it. Say to yourself, is it worth doing? Am I enjoying it? Am I missing my family? Are they okay with it? Talk to your wife. Don't just think she's fine with it, or your husband, you know? Don't just think they're fine with it, because they're probably not. You know, they're probably missing you way too much. They need your help with kids or something. Talk to them. Find out from them if they're okay with you working so long, okay? Because nothing's worse than not talking to your other half about what's going on, because then, you know, that's how relationships break up. Spend a month out, end of that month, come together as a family and say, are we enjoying this? I say, this is how much extra I've earned this month. Is it worth it? You know, do you want me to just go back on days? We know how much days is. We've done days for a month. This is how much I'm in there. You know, work it out. If you don't enjoy it, just go back to your company and just say, look, I appreciate you giving me the chance to try trunking, but I'd rather go on days. It's not working out with family and that, so can we change it back up? And they'll most likely say, no worries. You know, if you're a good driver, They'll just say, no worries, get yourself on. I hope that helps you out. I really do. I hope that helps you out. I got when I did tramping, I had the perfect situation. So I told them, look, I'll do 3 nights out, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I want 2 days, Thursday, Friday. Okay, that's how I want to work it out. So it halves it. So I get to see my wife and kids, and obviously those 3 days I'm out. And it worked fine for me. I loved it. I enjoyed it. It was good. But it came to a point where I was like, I don't even want to do 3 days anymore. I don't want to tramp out 3 nights anymore. It's not really beneficial to me. But I do have the luxury of YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. You know, I want more time at home so I can do more videos. I want more time to edit. When I'm out tramping, I don't really do videos. So I'm very lucky in a way. I'm very lucky that I have multiple incomes. So, you know, I understand a lot of you don't have that, so a lot of you want as much money as you can get. As a new starter, you don't have much option. When you're a new starter, you're going to have to pick the place that will take you, because not many places will, all right? Because they all want experience, which is stupid, because how are you going to get experience if you can't get experience? When you're a new starter, get to the place that you can get into. It might not be the best paying, it might not be the best, you know, situation, best standards, but get yourself into it, do a couple of years there, get your experience in, and then try and look for another place that you can work at. I've done 5 years. I started at Kenneth Howley's as a starting point. Right? I didn't expect to be here 5 years later. I thought I'll just start there, I'll get my experience up doing class 1, and then I'll move on. You know, I'll go to another place. But the thing is, I really enjoy working here. I like the people that work here. I like the managers. I like the staff. You know, so I've stayed. It's not the best paying. It's not the best quality trucks, but it's what I like. I don't care. I don't care about the truck. I care about the money. Yeah, I do care about the money, but if it's like £1 more or £2 more, I'm not that fussed, because I know for a fact for that extra £2, I'm probably going to get treated like shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all about balancing it out. Yes, I'm not getting the best money, but I am getting decent managers. You know, I'm getting a decent planner. I'm getting decent people, so it outweighs itself. You know, it's like that. It's fine. You could get loads of money. You know, like you could get something like, you know, £18 an hour or £20 an hour. Wow. But then you could get like people that treat you like numbers. You know, oh, I need a day off sick and tough shit, get in or you're sacked. You know, kind of thing. So that £20 don't look like that much when you're getting treated like a fucking number, does it? Or you could get really shit money, really great people, like, you know, you fall in love with them kind of people. It's like, well, I'm not getting much from this. You know, I've got a wife and kids, I don't need you. After your 2 to 3 years of experience, you get to choose. I can go and work anywhere in the UK now. Not just because I'm Davetheangrytrucker. Most places won't even take me on now because I'm Davetheangrytrucker, because they don't want their place putting all of the the internet. I can work anywhere I want because I've got the experience. I could do what I want now. I can do anything I want, but I don't, because I like working here. So that all said, is it a good job? Yes, it is a good job. I enjoy it. I love doing this job. I love this job. This is the one job that I have worked. Normally about 2 to 3 years in, I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to switch jobs up, but I'm actually still happy. I don't mind waking up and coming to work. I don't mind doing this job. You know, it's okay. I like being out on the road. I like being on my own. I like listening to my own music. I like the peacefulness of this job. Okay, and I know what you're thinking. Well, if tramping's so bad, why do people still do it? And there's only two answers for that. The first one is they've grown up with dads, mums, family members that are in trucking, and they have grown up with trucking and they love it. It's in their blood, and that's what they know. They've been brought up to love trucking. To them, tramping is perfect. They love it. The second one is they just need the money. They need to grab at anything they can get. They need it. They can't live without it. They need that money. All right. Or they don't have families. They don't have people at home. You know. But yeah, that's why I still do it. But actually three, they're all boys. All boys just tend to prefer to be out away from the families. But to the younger generation, I would class my generation as also in that younger generation. I know I'm not young, but you know, the younger generation. It's not worth it to us. You know, back when, say, my dad was doing tramping, you know, what did he have to do when he went home? Apart from kids, but you know, we were fabulous. Yeah, so I hope that helps you out. Don't let me talk you out of trucking, right? Some people just love it and just get on with it and just don't care how much money they're earning. All right, if you enjoy this job, you'll enjoy this job. If you don't enjoy this job, you're just gonna hate it, okay? But there's options. You don't always have to do tramping. If a company wants to do tramping, just say, well, I don't want to do tramping. Well, then I'll go somewhere else. Some people come into this job thinking it's gonna be amazing. Turns out they really can't do it. They get too lonely at night, or, you know, it just doesn't work out for them. You know, it depends how you are and who you are. I like being on my own. I like talking to myself. You know, I'm never alone. I've always got people in my head. I talk to myself. I'm talking to you. You know. So yeah, just get your thought. But always remember, talk to your partners. If there's anything I do regret, I regret doing tramping while my kids were still babies, young kids. I've missed that completely. I've missed all of it, kiddie kids. Yeah, because now they're old enough not to give a shit when I come home. If you've got kids under the age of 4 years old, don't tramp. All right, just spend time with them. Spend those years being a dad. All right, spend the years at home with your children. Let them know that you're there for them, kind of thing. Okay, let them know that you're the dad. You are the protector. You know, if you're not there, they don't know, you know, what you're about. Like now, my kids are like, if they ever have anything wrong with them, if they're ever crying, they're ever hurt, they're ever upset, you know, anything like that, they go to their mum. They go to their mum because daddy wasn't there back in the day. They don't know what daddy's gonna do. You know, I'll probably just say, oh, man up. But yeah, give it a go. Okay. All right, I'm going now. I think I've talked enough.
What year is it?
God, it's hot. It's so hot. It's ridiculous. Right, we've now got to figure a way how to get out of here, which is not going to be easy because it's tight as shit. So, we'll get this camera out, which hasn't got anything holding it together. Shit. You've died. On, that's all. Right, here we go. Are you recording?
Yes.
Okay. On you. Right, you can see now, man. You can see how bad it is. You're like, oh god, Dave, what are you going to do? That's what I'm going to do. Be a master. So, as you can see, I can't go in there because it's a gated entrance, so I can't really go in there to reverse into there. I've been told I can go in there and spin round, but that is full of cars, so that's not happening. In there, that's the only area I can use. I could spin in there, but there's curbs, there's a building, there's gates. It's just not doable. So I'm going to put you down because I don't want to be holding you while I'm doing this. There's no cars behind me, thankfully. There's just a container. Right, let's try and do this. Let's let cycling Mikey out first. Just let cycling Mikey go by. Knock him over, do it. Alright, so there's cars all across that back road. This van here, made it tight getting in, which shouldn't be an issue reversing out. What's wrong with this one? Just gotta watch out, there's bollards on this curve. So we're gonna reverse towards the van, get as much of an angle as we can. So I'll turn this down again. So what we're doing is getting as much angle as we can, so we don't have to put as much turn on. There is a lamppost over this side, but we should miss it, which we have. Stick it out just to make sure you know where near that back car over there. Right, we have to start really swinging it around now. Fucking fell off curb. Alright, for some minute, just drive on past the road. We are full of chemicals, which isn't good. Right, as far back as we're going to go, because we're going further that we'll hit the car with the trailer, so we're going to drive forward as far as we can, and we're going to reverse up just a little bit more so that we can get out of here. And there we go, we haven't damaged no cars. Thankfully, thank God. Actually, let me just check something. Just make sure I haven't damaged the car because it looks like there's something behind this car that looks like it could be paint flakes. No, I saw that road and I thought it might be me hitting the back of that car. That was the Audi was the closest thing I was. I thought all these flakes down here, I thought it was like bumper or paint that flicked off, but I ain't damaged anything. I'm happy. Alright. See, I'm a good guy. If I'd have hit that, I'd have gone out and have said something.
A bullshit?
Alright, good morning. It's Friday. We've delivered to the Maltings. We are now at U-Roof in Huddersfield. Just been told I want to reverse into there off of this road. Brilliant. Fantastic. That's everything I wanted in life. I'm obviously not going to try and blindside him because that's just making things stupid for no reason. So, we're going to go drive down to the bottom of the road. Try and spin it round. I can see a big entrance over there. I'm hoping I can just jackknife it round. Bring it back down this way and then try and reverse in. Hopefully. So let's just drive, shall we? So what I'm thinking, I can see this entrance over here. I'm hoping that entrance is wide enough for me just to spin it in. If not, I can reverse it in. Let's have a look, shall we? Is it wide enough? I mean, it's pretty wide. It is pretty wide. But can we reverse it? I don't know. Unless I just ask these, like, can I just come in? What does it say? No turning or reversing in this area. I might just ask these, like, can I just come in, just reverse? Right, give me a minute. I'm gonna go in, just ask them if I can use it. I've just got to reverse into that left. Just 2 minutes.
No, 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 no. Wait. Wait.
What a lad. What an absolute lad. Absolute lad. Just, I didn't put my handbrake on.
Oh my god, I almost died! No. I almost died, that was so scary, thank you.
Jesus. So just come in, just reverse around. What a lad. You know, what a nice guy. No reversing or anything, but he's letting me in just so I can spin around. Top lad. That's a security guy for you, is that? Give me all, just say thank you. Alright, back out here. And U-Roof. Okay, so how are we going to do this then? It is tight. It's going to be extremely tight. I think he's opened that other gate, I think. He has, well done. Alright, this is going to be awkward as shit. Alright, let's get as far out. We'll put the other camera on. Take our time with this. Right, let's go. So we need a big enough angle we can get it in. Put hazards on. It's going to be tight, isn't it? Turn on. Oh, not far enough over though. Very close.
This morning has been quite eventful. I'm going to use some energy to tell you the full story.
Let's go.
Picture me waking up from my bed, my deep slumber, to get the paperwork to take to the gatehouse, only to be called by my office. Delivered that more yet? No, not yet, good sir. I'm just arriving at the gatehouse to deliver the load. Don't deliver it. That would seem to defeat the purpose of bringing the load here to deliver it. Why do you not want me to deliver the load? Well, do you know the 44 barrels you picked up? Yep. I do indeed. I have them all aboard. I know. No, Mark, I'm pretty sure I do have them. I saw the driver with 44 barrels on Mark.
So I just asked him, I says, well, is it flimsy? Has he got, you know, does it spring? You know, how much tightness can I put on this for it to be secure but not damage it? And just let me know what I could and could not do. To be honest, I'm not that worried about it moving. I'm more worried about it getting damaged than anything. I know it's secure in there. It's not too heavy. I think it's probably about, I bet it's about 3 ton altogether. Maybe 5. We're now going to Halifax, which is 26 minutes away, which when you say 26 minutes away, that ratchet strap being like that, it's like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. You're only going 26 minutes. You know, you're only going 7.5 miles away from where you are. It'll hold on. I know what Halifax is like. Hills, 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 hills. Not far at all. Not far. Not far. That's the first bit of footage I've had in like 3 weeks. How epic was that? Oh my god. Trucking content by Angry Dave. So we're going to aim for this gate, get the trailer all the way over here. So we stay away from that gate. Oh mate. So we're going for that gate. And hopefully the trailer steers clear of this gate. That's all we want. It's just for the trailer to steer away from that gate. We don't care about this gate, we're not going to hit it. Well, I hope we don't. I hope we're not. Right, start. Oh god, for crying out loud. Every time you want to do something. Right, turning out now. Stay away from there. Get as close to that as possible because it's going to be a tight turn. Miles off. Absolutely miles off. That's what we like. Go up here. Thank you, Mr. Mercedes, for understanding. You're a gentleman. Alright, and we're out of here. Main road just there, so we know it's going to be good from now on. Right, I'll see you in 20 minutes. Okay, we've made it to YSS. How the shit are they going to get this out of here? Hey, there's nowhere to spin around either, so it's another reverse onto a road. It's always reversing it, it's always reversing. Look, this is why I don't like Halifax. They've built a city in the crater of where a meteor hit. They've moved me down to the bottom. Apparently someone's coming to sort me out. Probably told me I've got to the wrong place. Take it off or I'll take it back. We're then going to places you can't see. We're going to Novellis, then Acumen back to Howleys. But I'm going to do a TikTok video today. I reckon. I'll try. See if I've got enough energy at the end of the day. So we're off to Novellis, collecting a load of like bags of limestone and whatever else, and then we're bringing that to Acumen, which they'll do what they do, and then we drive to, well, stay at Acumen, collect another load, and then take that to Kenneth Howleys. And that's our day done. That is our day done. We need a break in between them though, so hopefully turn the truck off, Dave. You're wasting fuel. Unnecessary fuel you are wasting. Alright, I know I've got it in gear. Turn the hazards off. I think people can see that I'm a hazard. So it's saying a lane departure system malfunction, and I can tell you why. The windscreen had been smashed recently, right? So they've changed the windscreen, but every time they change the windscreen, that thing never sticks properly. See? The glue that holds it in place, well, this double-sided sticky tape they've used is shite. To be able to refit that, you need to go to DAF and get the actual proper sticky stuff, or Gorilla Glue it on. But then you Gorilla Glue it on, you know, it's not coming off ever again, is it? So yeah, we're just waiting now for someone to come out and say, yep, just reverse up there, and then we'll get it all offloaded. If I come out of here, just let me check. Of course. See, that's where I wanted to reverse, because that's my way, so I've got to blindside it out. Of course I have. Of course I've got to go out the way I came in. Of course I have. Alright, we are done. I've made my TikTok. I'm sweating like mad. You can see it up. It's been up today, Friday. I've just literally uploaded it. We're all back. Everyone's back. I'm not last one's back always. I'm always last one back. But yeah, that's it for this week. Sorry it hasn't been too intricate. You've seen the truck once. You've seen one loading video, but you know, hopefully my talking has outweighed that. But probably a shorter week this week. See you next week, and see you very soon on the Magnum. My truck just fat. It's been good. I'm glad you all are still here. I'm glad to be back. Yeah. Fucking blue. It's still humming like shit in here. Right, I'm off. Have a good one.